Oh yeah, this is much better. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Euromaestro and I'm broadcasting live on YouTube from Paris. And we're in front of the Louvre, as you can see, the pyramid here. There's some guy standing in the middle of the frame here. Let's go find out what that's about. So who are you?
My name's Alex Turner.
Alex Turner?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a nice name. Are you related to the big Mr. Turner?
From the Arctic Monkeys.
From where?
Alex Turner, who's the lead for the Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Arctic Monkeys. I was thinking of like Turner Broadcasting.
Oh, a no and no.
No and no. Oh, that is unfortunate. All right. So what are you doing here in Paris? Hey there, Carol. Good to see you. So this is live. So I don't know if are you familiar with YouTube Live?
Yeah, a little bit.
So people watch and they comment as well. So it's good to see you, Carol. So we're here with Alex Turner, who's not related to Alex Turner from the Arctic Monkeys, nor from the Mr. Turner from the Turner Broadcasting Corporation, but he is here in Paris. So what are you doing in Paris?
Well, I'm here for two reasons. I've always wanted to, I've wanted to come to Paris since about a couple years ago when I started learning French, and I'm also here to meet up with my girlfriend. I haven't seen her in a while, so
well, where is she?
She lives in the eastern United States. I live west coast, so.
So you figured the best way to meet was in Paris?
Yeah, exactly. It's right in the middle.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. And you were telling me you were supposed to meet her today, I guess.
Yeah.
But she's not here.
No.
Why not?
I don't think she had second thoughts. I hope not. She got held up. Passport is going to expire soon.
Yeah. So that's a good tip for people coming to the States or from the States to Europe or going anywhere basically. You know, you might think you're okay because your passport's not expired. You go, I'll just take the trip. But that's not true, because in addition to not being expired, you have to have a certain number of months. So you want to check that before you go. Could be 3 months, could be 6 months that you need in addition to whatever the date is that you're traveling, so that they know for sure that you're coming back, or relatively sure that you're coming back with an unexpired passport. So she actually got stopped and she has to, I guess, go update or get a new passport or whatever. All right. So you'll get to see her tomorrow. So you were planning on going to the Louvre, right? Mm-hmm. But you can't.
I can't.
Why is that?
Apparently it's closed today.
Closed on Tuesday. Things to remember, guys.
Yeah, so a beginner mistake.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of other wonderful things for me to see here.
Yeah. So what are you going to do today, you think?
Well, I might see the Musée d'Orsay.
The Musée d'Orsay? Yeah.
You told me about.
Yeah.
I might also just wander around this lush landscape.
Well, Musée d'Orsay, just to give you an idea, it's all 19th century art, so it's impressionist. Mm-hmm. So it's like Monet and these types of things. So if you like that type of art, there's a lot of it. Sure. A lot of people that are into art like it. Some even like it more than the Louvre because it's more intimate environment. So it just depends. But like you said, there's so many things to do in Paris. So and you go to university, and this is kind of interesting. What are you studying at university?
I'm studying artificial intelligence. Artificial
intelligence, very interesting. That's something I'm also interested in. And which field of artificial intelligence?
Well, I haven't pinned that down yet. I'm still a first-year PhD student, but my dream project to work on would probably be something like the self-driving car, and I'm pretty sure it'll be done before I graduate. But just something like that where we can kind of forge ahead in a new field of a
real-world application. Yeah. And so they're making amazing progress very quickly in the self-driving car, and it does. Many experts believe it to be solvable. So, and you're one of them that thinks it'll be solvable in the near future.
I'm not sure if I'm an expert yet, but I do think it'll be solvable very soon, and I think they'll have a big market for it. Whether I'm sure there are some companies that don't like it, but the companies that do like it are thankfully bigger than the ones that don't. So I think we'll be able to see that. I know they'll have at least one customer, my dad. I love him, but sometimes he gets a little distracted on the road. So I'm sure that'll be useful for him and for all of us who have better things to do than drive for hours and hours.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, we all have to get distracted at some level, right? Sure. Because we can't keep up like AI can all the time. What about? And we can't look in all directions, obviously. So, what is your prediction for when self-driving cars will become dominant on the streets?
Dominant, as in more than
predominant.
half
Yeah, like more than half the cars.
Well, I imagine that the technology will be there within a couple of years. It'll be finished, so 2022 it should be ready, I'd imagine. And then I'd give it maybe 4 or 5 years to kind of permeate through the market.
And then at what point? So you say about 4 or 5 years from about 2022, where you expect it to launch, to be at the halfway mark,
Yeah,
we'll say. And what point do you think it would be like overwhelming, like over 80-90%?
I think when people see that it's working, everyone else except maybe a couple of enthusiasts who really enjoy driving themselves. I think so, probably not more than a year or two after that. And one of the interesting applications that's possible as more and more of the cars become self-driving is we might not even need traffic lights. So, because they can all communicate with each other and they can all agree, okay, I'll go this, and you go, and so they could just speed past, maybe just a hair between them, stopping them from
have you seen the on YouTube? They show simulations of this. Have you seen it? Yeah, so they show the same idea that you're talking about, that there wouldn't be no need for traffic lights, and they show car traffic intersections, busy intersections, and you see the cars just all going at the same time.
I don't want to look outside when that's happening.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take a while for get people to have the confidence and get used to it, I think. But when you watch it, it's amazing. It's precisely the point that you're talking about, that there's obviously would be no reason to slow down traffic once you had the appropriate coordination going on. All right. So what is the next big thing in AI for you then, you think, besides self-driving cars?
For me, or you mean what do I see coming?
Like, what do you see coming down the road? Because you said you don't know yet what you're gonna do.
Well, I feel like one of the areas that's made the biggest bounds recently is language processing and translation. You'll see that recently Google updated their Translate service, and it's getting pretty convincing for a lot of languages. There's just maybe 1 or 2 small mistakes in a couple of very, very complex literary sentences. And I wouldn't be surprised if there were products that could offer real-time translation, maybe kind of something you put in your ear, and it hears one language, and then it gives you what you're hearing in
the Star Trek Universal
Exactly.
Translator. Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't see why not. So I feel like that could be next.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Alex, for taking some time out to tell us about your trip to Paris. Hope you have a good time. So when did you arrive, by the way?
I arrived 2 days ago.
2 days ago. And when are you leaving?
I'm leaving on Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. So about a week. Oh, so that'd be nice. And then you'll meet up with your girlfriend tomorrow. You guys can go to the Louvre together tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? Was that the game plan for today?
Yeah, that was. Well, I'm going to go today.
Oh, without her?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Hope she's not listening.
I'll make sure not to send her this. There were a lot of other things we were going to.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But we can.
Maybe you could go tomorrow together. Why not? All right. Well, thanks a lot, Alex. Good talking to you. And hopefully we'll be in touch. All right. All right. Thanks. All right, guys. So this is the Louvre, and we were just talking with Alex, who is an American from Iowa who's studying in Oregon, visiting Paris. If you were watching earlier on my Periscope, we were talking about a lot of news events. We're going to walk now from here, the Louvre. This is the entrance here with the pyramid. There goes Alex. And we're going to walk all the way over to the Concorde. Yeah, cornfield. He's a first-year PhD student, so that was pretty interesting. So I figured once I started talking to him, I had to interview him, and because the research he's doing happens to be a field that I'm very interested in artificial intelligence. So that was cool. You missed a Periscope. Oh no, Carol. Oh, by the way, how is the image quality? Because the reason why I ended the last scope was because everybody was saying it was very pixelated and very blocky. So let me know, is this pixelated? Is this blocky? It's better. Uh-oh, but still some issues. It's good. So clear. Okay. Some people think it's clear. All right. So that's good. So, oh, we got some soldiers here patrolling the area. So anyways, I thought we'd walk from the Louvre here through the Tuileries Gardens over towards that carnival. You guys saw me take the carnival rides the other day. If you haven't, it's up on my YouTube video. And you can see me ride two rides, the Ferris wheel and the air swing, which both go up into the air pretty high and give you some nice views. And so this is giving you a little perspective of where the carnival is in relationship to the Louvre and some other famous monuments here in Paris. There is a parade on the 14th of July, and actually where we're going to in just a minute is the parade route, because the parade goes down the Champs-Élysées, and we're going to the Concorde, which is where they have the parade stand, where the president will be. You couldn't see comments, now you can. Hey, Kathy Lewis, that's awesome. Glad you can see the comments. So, I think quite a few people have trouble figuring out how to get to the live chat, but once you get there, it's kind of nice. So I was saying on the, I just did a Periscope for those that aren't familiar with Periscope's live streaming service by Twitter, and we had 2,500 people watch that one single broadcast. So if only we could get 2,500 people on YouTube, I would be doing live videos from Paris and Rome and Moscow and all around the world every week. So hopefully we can get the numbers up on YouTube, because YouTube does give a revenue stream, which would allow us to do some really amazing broadcasts for you guys. We would travel all around the world and meet some of you in your various cities around the world, just like we just met Alex. So here we're looking at the Arc de Carrousel de Louvre. So this is kind of a replica of the Arc de Triomphe that you guys probably know, a little bit more famous, but it's smaller. It's about half size. It's roughly half size. And this was built because Napoleon was afraid that he would not live to see the completion of the Arc de Triomphe. So he had this one built. And you know what? He was right. He did not live to see the completion of the Arc de Triomphe, but he did live to see the completion of this smaller version. So, other than size, it's pretty much the same thing. The other thing you'll notice, or I don't know if you can notice, because let me do a little zoom. If you look through the arch, right here, you can see the obelisk there in the middle. That's the obelisk from Luxor, from Egypt. And you can see the Arc de Triomphe. So you see everything is lined up. All of these arches are lined up with the Tuileries Gardens and lined up with the pyramid of the Louvre. So everything is lined up. And now we can walk through this garden. This is the Tuileries Gardens, and just look at the look at all the detail there. Okay, so right now I'm right just about the middle of the arc, and I'm gonna look up. So let's look up. And what do we see when we look up? Look at that.
Where are you from?
Paris.
Paris?
Yep.
No.
Maui?
C'est vrai?
Bah ouais.
Ah, ça va?
Oui, ça va. Here we go. Wow. So you see lots and lots of detail. Can you see that? I don't know if you can, I can't tell if you can see because of the sun. Maybe this side is better. All right. Looks so good, have to have it on the TV, says Ann Walter. I know, it does look amazing. You love the architecture. Well, not when I was speaking English. No. When I switched to French, he was like, oops, I guess you are. Hey, Ann. So there you can see the Eiffel Tower. Look at that. So this is a great view. People come here and picnic. You have like these little private areas between the bushes here, and you can just hang out, or you can be in these more public areas. And it's kind of cool because look, there's like these little cuts in between, so you can run around and play hide and seek and do fun stuff. Here, let's cut through one of these. And there's statues. Yeah, did you see all the statues in the garden? So it's very pretty and it's fun. And then on the big field here, people are always playing football. Uh-oh. We just hit a bad connection area. Let's hope the connection gets better. Maze time. Yeah, it's kind of like a maze. Although it's very straight, everything is straight lines, so you're not going to get lost. But it is kind of fun. You can have a little privacy, a little intimacy here. So this is the Tuileries Gardens. So this would have been originally part of the Royal Gardens, right? Because the Louvre here, today it's a museum, but you have to remember, it used to be a palace that the king and queen used to live in. And there used to be another palace right here. It's gone, but there used to be another palace here called the Tuileries Palace, which connected this arm of the Louvre with this other arm. So, very clear, says Meligeneable. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but hopefully I got close. So yeah, I'm glad it's clear. And it's funny because we're actually in a very bad connection zone right now. It says bad connection. But hopefully the connection will improve as we walk. We're gonna go over to the Louvre. Reminds you of David Bowie's Labyrinth. Wow, that's an old film. I can barely remember it. There is the pyramid and the Arc de Carrousel du Louvre. The carnival over there. And we've got fountains. Eiffel Tower. So don't forget, hey, Chantal TV is here. Hey Chantal, good to see you. So she also does a lot of periscopes from Paris as well. Good work, Euro. Well, thank you. So I heard you were going to be like traveling soon or something, so that sounds awesome. So hopefully, even though we're in a bad connection zone, hopefully the image quality is good. Traveling everywhere. Well, that's awesome. Traveling is so much fun. So I'm glad you having that opportunity to travel. Hopefully you'll be able to do some fashion reporting in your travels. Since Chantal is a fashion blogger. So you are in charge of Trump. No, I'm not in charge of Trump. I would be in a lot of trouble if I was in charge of Trump. Apparently, he is a man no one is in charge of. He does not like to be controlled. It is clear. Awesome. Kathleen Lewis says it is very clear. So you see there's a lot of symmetry in this park. You see a fountain right here in front of us. You just shot a fashion TV show for 4 months. Oh my God, that's awesome, Chantal. Well, congratulations. I had no idea. I should be following you more closely. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Is that Alex? That's Alex, guys. So we interviewed Alex at the beginning of the scope, and we lost track of him, and now he's back. So there he is. Either he's following us or we're following him. So anyways, you see a lot of symmetry in this park. You see the fountain there, fountain here, and a fountain on my right. So it's all divided with a lot of symmetry. I think he's going to go over to the Musée d'Orsay maybe. You were hiding it from Periscope. Oh, okay. Well, that's good, I guess. But I'm glad it's working out. I mean, that sounds very exciting. A 4-month TV show. That's awesome. All your hard work is paying off. Yeah, Alex. Can you believe Alex is here? You miss giving hearts. Yeah, that's one thing that a lot of people have mentioned is with the YouTube Live is not getting the hearts. But maybe they'll add something like that. The other live streaming apps all seem to have that. You finally found chat. Well, Michelle Perkins, I'm glad you found it. And look at this, we've got ducks. He's talking to us. Oh, off into the water he goes. I wish I knew duck. I could understand what he was saying. But he's talking a lot, quacking a lot. Happy with the phone. My phone? Yeah, I'm very happy with the phone. This is the same phone I've had for a while though. iPhone 7 Plus. Don't jump, Ducky! Too late. He's already jumped. What I'm really waiting for is the iPhone. Watch me. Yeah, that's probably what he's saying. I'm waiting for is the iPhone 8, which sounds very exciting. It should be announced in a couple of months. If the Apple sticks to its traditional schedule, it'll be announced probably in mid-September. And there's already been a lot of rumors and leaks. So we have a pretty good idea of what it's going to look like, how it's going to function. And it's looking pretty good. There's been a lot of rumors and speculation about price points. So the consensus is it's going to be expensive, more expensive than the previous iPhones. There's speculation anywhere from about $1,000 up to maybe $1,500. So we'll see in a couple of months what the real price point is. But it could be much more expensive than we're used to. But there will be 2 other new iPhones released, which are being called right now the 7S and the 7S Plus, which will be less expensive. 360 camera on it. No, there's no rumor or expectation that it'll have a 360 camera. The iPhone 8 is going to have a dual lens like the 7 Plus does now. It's going to be in a vertical format instead of horizontal. It's believed to have improved resolution. Some of the major changes expected with the new iPhone include using facial recognition instead of using the fingerprint sensor that we have now. So it'll be based on facial recognition. YouTube, speaking of 360 video, so YouTube is pushing a new format which is called 180 video. And so we're going to see a lot of 180 cameras coming out and a lot of 180 technology. So YouTube thinks rather than doing 360, which they think is a fad, to do 180. So you would see everything in front of the viewer. So we'll see how that works out. You're pretty happy with the 7 Plus. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the 7 Plus, but I always like getting the latest the latest one. And I mean, in terms of aesthetics, the 8 is amazing. Basically, you have virtually no bezel all around the phone, so it's all glass, all display. The back is glass. It's going to have wireless charging, so that's pretty cool. You're a sleepyhead, 3:02 a.m. in New York. Thanks, Euro. Have a great one. Thanks, Kathleen Lewis, for coming in. So there's a lot of big pluses coming in with the new iPhone. We don't know if it's going to be called iPhone 8 or iPhone Edition or iPhone Pro. Lots of possibilities being thrown out there. It might just be called iPhone, but whatever it's called, it looks like it's going to have a lot of amazing features. Typical guy and electronics, boys and their toys. So yeah, guys frequently get really interested and excited about electronics. I wouldn't spend that much. I was kidding Alex, because Alex earlier, before I did the interview, he handed me his phone, and I was like, "What is this phone?" I'll see you later. Okay, see you later, Chantel. Thanks for stopping by. And congratulations on your TV show and on your travels. It sounds awesome. Wishing you the best. So what was I saying? Yeah, so he handed me his phone, and I was like, what is this phone? You're still trying to decide. Might as well try it. You got to try it. It sounds like it's going to be awesome. So I was teasing him a little bit, because the phone he handed me was an iPhone 5C. So from my perspective, 5C, wow, that is an old phone, because that's before the 6, before the 6S, and before the 7, and the 7S is almost about to be out. And so he's got a 5C. So I teased him a little bit about it, but you know, he's like, it still works, and it does everything he wants. And I was like, yeah. Sounds like Oregon. Sounds like Midwest US. Look at this tree here. So actually, I was on a photo walk a few years ago with Trey Radcliffe. Some of you may know him, famous photographer. And we were on a photo walk together. And this was one of the things we stopped and filmed, was this fallen tree. He was doing a photo tutorial workshop here in Paris, or a photo workshop, I should say. What do you guys think of that? This is the Tree of Vows, it's called. The Tree of Vows. Oh, look at that. It's midnight in Arizona. I will check the replay when I wake up. Bye, everyone. Well, thanks to Michelle Perkins. I know it's kind of late over there. And normally I don't do a YouTube live at this time. But because I had finished up a Periscope and some people asked me to do a YouTube live, I thought I would do a quick walk through the Tuileries Gardens over to the Concorde. We started at the Louvre, and the Concorde is where there used to be public executions, especially during the French Revolution, and they had the guillotine set up there, and thousands of people were killed there, had their heads chopped off in a very short period of time, including Marie Antoinette, who was the queen and the wife of the King Louis XVI. Some interesting sculptures here in the garden, as you can see. Lots of areas to sit and relax. We're almost there, guys. Thank you, Euro. This is much clearer. I was going to go to sleep, just could not resist. All right, well, we're almost done, actually. There's a restaurant over there I want to show you guys. There's a restaurant. So, oh, and look at all these statues we have here. So we have these cool statues. So I'm going to give out 25 points to the first person who can tell me who is this in this statue. You may recognize him. Famous historical person. Anybody recognize who that is? We'll give out 25 points. And here, look at this, da-da-da. We have our fountain. Our fountain with all our ducks. And we have the obelisk from Egypt there, the obelisk from Luxor. Caesar, says Mr. O. And Walter says, too late to think. It is and was, in fact, Julius Caesar. Very good. Looks like Caesar, says Allie. It was Julius Caesar. Wow, you guys are so good. So don't forget, Paris was part of the Roman Empire, was a city under the Roman Empire, under Roman occupation. So, there you go. So, we have all the ducks here. Ducks all lined up in a row. Joggers. And lots of statues. Allie, you're more alert than me. This is winter. His head gave it away. Ah, this one here is winter. Let's see, who is this? Ooh. Oops, you guys can't see. There we go. So if that was winter, you guys might be able to guess who this is. This is summer, or ceres. Ceres in English, I guess. Ceres or summer. And who do we have over here? The silence of the visitor. Wow. Silence de visiteur. Oh, no. No, le silence. Just the silence, sorry. The silence. The silence. Or Vestal. Huh. So it has 3 different names. But one of them is the silence. I like that. So you see it, the park, this gardens also has different levels. So you can go up these stairs right there, and there's a whole bunch of trees, and you can hang out there. Maybe we should go up there. You can see all the amazing trees and lots of chairs to sit and relax. But we're gonna go this way because I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys the obelisk from Egypt. Paris has the most interesting gardens. Yes, it does. Never realized how hard French is. It's not like Spanish. Why do you say that? I think it's, I don't find French hard at all, as a matter of fact. Oh, so you guys may know who this is, actually. If you've been watching my Periscope videos, you know who this guy is. There's a much bigger version of this in the Louvre. So this is Tiber, the river Tiber. The man is Tiber. And this is Romulus and Remus, and that's the Nile. And that's the she-wolf that they fed off of. Yeah, I don't think French is hard. Like Spanish. I don't know about Spanish. Your tongue has to go in a different direction. That's in the Louvre. Yes, that is in the Louvre. Oh my God, the Tiber. And we're slowly making it to the Concorde over here. There's Alex. I can't believe there's Alex. This is funny because we have not been traveling together. Hey, do you know what this is? He didn't hear me. You're so used to rolling your R's. Edith Piaf rolls her R's. Here's Le Nôtre. So Le Nôtre is the guy that designed these gardens, and he also designed the gardens at Versailles, and also Chantilly, and all these wonderful other beautiful places in France. So there's Alex. Hey Trey, good to see you. We're gonna catch up with Alex. Can't stay for long, got a driving lesson in 10 minutes. Okay. Why didn't he cross the street? It's gonna be too late. You can see the hieroglyphics there. You got your first boxing fight in November. Ooh, Troy. You mean to watch or to participate in? Alex!
Hey.
Did you see that scooter?
Where?
The one that just went by.
I did not.
You missed it. So do you know about bicycle sharing in Paris?
I haven't read anything about it. No.
Okay, so we have these bicycle stations all over where you can pick up a bike and you can just like ride it and then you just drop it off somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
My college students similar.
Yeah?
So most people didn't give them back.
Oh yeah.
So it didn't really work. I think
It didn't work.
Back,
Yeah. Well, here they give them back. So it works out really well. And but they do it with bicycles. They do it with electric cars. And they do it with electric bikes. And they do it with electric scooters. Well, normally this is open, but it's closed right now because of they're getting ready for the July 14th celebrations. So you got to walk around. But it's worth it because there's a lot of cool sights around here.
Oh,
The obelisk from Egypt, from Luxor there. See the hieroglyphics? That's thousands of years old.
I was really into Egypt and hieroglyphics when I was a kid.
Oh, really? Do you know who broke the code?
I did at one point. It's been a while. What was how I wrote? Was that a stone?
Was it
something else? Rosetta Stone?
It was the Rosetta Stone. It was the Rosetta Stone. So prior to that, they couldn't read hieroglyphics. They had no idea what it was. But with the Rosetta Stone, they figured out what it was. And that was a Frenchman who did that. Jump the railing.
Okay.
So Alex will do it. If you do it, I got to film it though. They want you to jump the railing.
I'll do it for $1. You can get $1 for me.
I'll give you €1.
Oh, you'll give me €1?
Yeah, I don't.
$1.
Oh, I think I might have $1 actually. I think so. I think I've got $1 coin. So I'll give you $1 because then I. It's not a silver dollar. But it's $1 coin. You don't want to do it? He doesn't want to do it anymore. All right. We almost got him to do it for $1. But there's the Madeleine over that way. And the obelisk, the Eiffel Tower, of course. And behind this building, you can't see it right now, is the Assemblée Nationale. So we'll show you guys that in just a minute. And then, oh, and we got to show you the Arc de Triomphe, the Champs-Élysées. And I think then we will be able to end our broadcast. So it's funny, by coincidence, our broadcast started with Alex and is going to end with Alex. So this was not planned, right? This was not planned.
It was not planned.
Not planned.
300
Just
IQ planning, exactly. That was definitely.
I don't know how it happened, but somehow we ended up at the same spot. So there's the Assemblée Nationale. Oh, and the other building I should point out, the gold dome there, that's the Invalides. So here You see, this is the public stand for the parade being set up. So on the 14th of July, there'll be a parade here. The president will be here in this public stand. So many things to show you guys. We're almost getting hit by cars here. Let's see, can we do this? We can do this. We're gonna cross the street here. Have you been here yet? Oh, wait till you see this view. Dun, da, da, da. The Champs-Élysées, guys, with the Arc de Triomphe. Can you see the arc? So there you go.
Not that bad yet.
What? No, well, it was blocked for a minute by the bus. So they're already playing music here. So they're prepping the music. There's another stand over there. There's going to be a VIP stand and then a couple of public stands. So some of you have seen my videos from previous years. Geez, Alex, show more enthusiasm. I think he's kind of a steady type of guy.
Yeah, also trying to make sure we're not about to get run over.
Plus he doesn't want to get hit. So he's very practical. Very practical. Please be careful. See, Ali agrees with you. Be careful. Anyway, so there's the obelisk one more time. And I think, guys, we're going to end the broadcast right here with the Arc de Triomphe. So thank you guys so much for joining. I'll be talking to you real soon. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you don't already. No jaywalking, says Carol. You're absolutely right. I'm a bad influence. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.